I'm here with Holly's new litter. They're 2.5 weeks old now, and I wanted to talk about puppy care and taking care of your newborn puppies. So take a look at Holly's puppies here. They're just starting to walk around. Here they are. Just little one wandering around by himself there. I think that's a boy. She's had 5 puppies. 5 beautiful babies. Come here, little man. And they're just starting to explore. They open their eyes at about 10 days old. Usually takes about 2 weeks. They open their eyes pretty early. And there's 3 boys and 2 girls here. Beautiful babies. I think this is the smallest boy. There's one little teacup. He's charting 3 pounds. It looks like his daddy. I'll show you him. This little boy. I call him Trinket. Tiny Trinket. Got a little white on him. Big yawn. It's beautiful. So that's Trinket. He's very sleepy right now. And he's grown a lot. He wasn't doing so good at first. Who's this? This is a little girl too. She's teacup size too. Her name's Susie. This is Susie. They're all very sleepy right now. And who do we have next? This is the largest girl. No, this is a boy. It's a little boy. Here's the largest boy. His name is Twinkle. And Twinkle's charting about 6 pounds. So I'm going to price him reasonably. But he's gorgeous. And then we have another smaller boy. This is Teddy. Teddy's charting about 4 pounds. Technically teacup size too. He's a sleepy boy too. And last but not least, who's this? This is the larger girl. Just my mama's hair on her. This is a large, very dark, traditional girl. She's charting 6 to 7 pounds. I'm really thinking about keeping her. She has a nice short muzzle, beautiful face. I'm thinking about calling her Dolly, but I'm open to name suggestions. Her mom's called Holly, so I kind of think it's cute because it rhymes, but at the same time they might think I'm calling both of them at the same time. It's a pretty girl. And let's talk a bit about the puppy's care. So, as you can see, they're on the heat pad still. We're using the pet heating pad. You have to keep filling it because it can be a little unpredictable sometimes. Like this one feels quite cold right now. I have it on the 91 setting. Turn it up a bit and I'll keep it on 48 hours. Turn up to 96. and that keeps them nice and cozy. And I wanted to talk about after the puppies are born, you have to make sure that they're all feeding off the mother, because sometimes they can look like they're feeding, but they're not actually getting any milk. That happened to little Trinket here. He wasn't getting any milk, even though he looked to be suckling. And a way you can tell this is you can tell just by looking at them. If the belly looks kind of sucked in, you know, after they've fed, the belly should look big and round. Something like this, you know. And you can actually see that they've got a feeding. But his didn't. And so you can weigh them before and after they feed. And that's a good indicator to see if they actually got any milk. So you weigh them before, then you watch them feed, and you put them back on the scale in ounces. And you should see a tiny fraction that goes up. They should just put on a tiny bit of weight after each feed. And so Trinket wasn't, and he wasn't doing so good. He wasn't getting any milk. So I had to take Trinket, and I had to hand feed him for the first week. And after a week, he was doing a lot better. He was a lot stronger. And I put him with the mother and weighed him before. I waited till he was due for a feed, and I weighed him, and then I put him with the mother and watched him suckle, and I weighed him after, and sure enough, after a week, finally, he got some milk, and he gained a little weight after his feed. So since then, he's just been with the mom, and he's been doing great. He's beautiful. He looks just like his daddy, Dinky. I put another video of him up, if you guys can find it. And so they're 2.5 weeks now, and soon they're going to start walking around and play fighting. Generally when they're 3 weeks old, that's when they start walking around and play fighting with each other, and you might want to start offering them some food. Sometimes they won't eat till they're 4 weeks old, but usually somewhere between 3 to 4 weeks they start eating solid foods. And I'll post another video of that on feeding them when they're ready to start weaning. And when they start walking around, I'll upload another video of them.